everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome. Let's see how this day works out. Or this time. Hey Emily, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Hi Chantel. How are you guys? Of course, just give me your question. Hi Jess. Hi Mystical. Emily, if you have a question, just write it down, love. I do not have a moderator today, so just be patient with me, okay? Of course. Hi Drizzles. Give me a second to write these down. Hi Gracie. Gracie, how are you today? General? Okay. I'm good with that. My brain's still waking up. I don't know why. I had kind of a late night. Jess, what's your question, love? Okay, mystical. And Chantel, what is your question? Okay, let me get started. I think I've got everybody's question here. Thank you guys for always showing up for me. I greatly appreciate you and your support of my channel. Hi Aquarius, how are you? If you have a question, just leave it in the comments, please. I will be more than happy to read for you. Yes, Isabella, just leave your question, love. Yes, I'm still taking questions, Aquarius. Just tell me what your question is, love. Okay, Emily, let's start. In general. Hi, Amma. How are you? I am good, thank you. How are you? Did y'all do anything exciting? And if y'all have questions, just leave them, please. Hi, Alex. Thank God my dogs do not chew up my shoes. I do not have enough shoes to go around for them to chew up. I bet that was exciting. I love it when they shred paper too. Hi Rose. If you have a question, just leave it in the question section. Must be a big dog. Because little dogs normally they'll like chew the edge or something, but they don't necessarily tear it all up. Alright, let's see. I can't be on too long today. I do have to go to work in a little bit, but I will definitely read for all of you. So just leave your question. Let's see. Angels, guides, spirit, please help me to give accurate messages. Help them to hear and see what is needed. I'm reading for Emily. What do we need to see? Emily, I see that, hi Durka, I see that something from the past might be returning. Either that or like feelings of being left out from somebody from the past could be coming up during this time. I do see a brand new opportunity with this, so it could be somebody returning from the past, trying to come out of the cold with you, trying to put in the work with you. It shows like a strong soul bond between you and a person, whether that be past life or just past in general. When this opportunity arises, though, it might bring up some feelings of rejection or being separated, or kind of just the remembrance of how you felt when they left or weren't in your life anymore. It looks like they're going to come in with a pretty stable offer, though it's not anything sneaky. It could be even in some sort of collaboration, like they want to work with you, maybe to build a friendship or something like that. Yeah, it does show that you had to walk away from this situation because it wasn't fulfilling to you. Could be somebody you've known for a long time, so it doesn't necessarily have to be like a romantic interest or anything like that. It's just somebody that you've invested something into, and it looks like they've been kind of watching you from a distance for a while, trying to make up their mind which way would be best for them to go when it comes to the situation. But memories play in their head all the time of you. So it does look like there's going to be some kind of movement towards you in the near future, because we go from the 2 to the 3. Well, actually we go from 1, 2, 3. So it's basically counting up, or some kind of leveling up in this energy here. So I do see something returning from the past. Like I said, I don't know if it's a person, a place, a thing, but it does strike some memory inside of you of how you felt when you had to walk away and all the times that you had invested. And it's ultimately going to be up to your choice what you do with this, Emily. But I do see it's very positive. There's nothing negative from this, but it all depends on what you went through with this person or the situation, of how you're going to handle it or how it's going to make you feel, or even if you will accept the offer being given. I mean, it's not coming in some big king energy, but it does come as like something small, like almost an apology or some kind of gesture of forgiveness or something. Not a whole lot of love, but it just looks like maybe they're just testing the waters to see how you're going to react, because ultimately it's up to you. You have, I made my own timing deck because I bought one and it was trash, so, and I don't like to talk about, you know, other people's products being less than great, right? But there was 10 cards in there and only like 4 of them were timing cards, and they were all past like a year, so, I can pull a card and see what comes up. Just give me a second. I'm going to kind of write down the questions from Rose, Durga. Yes, Durga, I will add you. Okay, I got you. I got you. I made my own. Like I said, I was so disappointed. Okay, let's see. Is there any timing in regards to this for Emily, of when this might come through, or when this is going to happen? Just one, please. says July. So this could mean this July or by next July. But July is almost over, so if it doesn't happen in the next couple of days to weeks, I would be very surprised. Maybe they make up their mind in July and things start moving forward after that, but it's a very strong energy. I don't know if you can even see that card. July. Hi, Pooja. How are you? Alright, so, let me see. Did you write your question? Ouch. Picture for Georgiany. Oh, I got you, Alma. Alright, Alma. Hi, Batty. How are you? Okay, Alma. Hi, Amy, too. Welcome. Alright, let me write. What's coming? Work. Career. Oh, I'm so glad you found my channel too. You're such an amazing supporter, and I really appreciate you guys. You are amazing for sure. Okay. Hi, Eminem. Sorry, I gotta catch up. I don't have a moderator today, so. Okay, I got you. The Yin Yang Oracle. Eminem. Hi, Mgarika. Taurus. Dislike. Alright, got one more question to write. Two more actually. And then I'm going to get to you, Chantel. Okay. Expect next in love. Hi, Emily. Hi, Diamond Girl. How are you? I'm good. Let me see, Emily. There's two Emilys here. Okay, yeah, I got you, love. I'm gonna put you after Amma. Sorry, I don't have a moderator, so if I happen to miss your question, I will get to you, I promise. Just kind of remind me if I happen to not see it or address you. Alright. Let me see. Okay. Alright, Diamond Girl, I got you. But I did put you back in the right place, so I appreciate you having me look, because we've got two Emilys here, so. Yes, Isabella, you were added to the list, love. Okay. Alright, Chantel, what will Eli think of me when we finally meet up? Let's see. Yes, Pooja, I got you. Naman's and my current connection, Yin Yang Oracle. I got you. And I appreciate you telling me what it is that you would like. as far as the cards. Let's see. How will things go for... How will Eli... What will Eli think of me when we finally meet up? Let's see. What will Eli think of Chantel when we finally meet up? Okay. What I think Eli will think of you is almost like y'all have some kind of soul connection, some kind of I see you, you see me. They also see you as like not coming with a lot of baggage. You may have gone through some things, but you're not really bringing that forward into the connection. They see you as being very grounded. You've got your stuff together. They don't really... They see you as like a two of cup person, somebody that gets them, someone that understands them. Like you could make art together, is what I'm getting. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. They want to do some kind of collaboration with you. They might be kind of bored and discontent in their life, and you kind of ground them. Like they may have lived in their head or their emotions too much for a long time, and they see you as like being able to ground their energy. You're actually somebody that they want to give attention to, or that they want to build something with. Maybe in the past they haven't like they didn't recognize who you were to them, or until it like came into physical. So when you finally meet them, I do see it being very good. It does look like they're willing to put in work to make it into something more, something grounded, something stable. But it's also a very strong soul connection. Like there's like this destined type of feeling I'm getting from this. Something you were destined to walk into with this person, whether it be, you know, a soulmate, twin flame life partner. It really doesn't matter the labels. It just shows like they're part of your destiny in some way, whether that be as like a friend for life, or just somebody that leaves some sort of impact, and you will leave the same impact on their life as well. So whether it be a lesson or a blessing, it does look really good. It does look like when they see you, they finally get grounded in the energy of, oh, this was meant to happen. Like, you're destined to be in my life. I see you now kind of energy. So it looks pretty positive. I don't see anything negative, Chantel, so I think it'll go pretty good. And I hope you got something from this. I hope it helped, love. Let me catch up. Hi, Paola. Hi, Doctor. Hi, Svetlana, and Pamela. Let me write y'all's questions down. It looks like it's going to go really good, so just stay positive. It looks amazing. Thank you for helping me in the chat as well. I really need to get some moderators that are like outside of my house. But the more I grow, the easier it'll be to do that. I'll see who's like on my channel like that wants to do this, or like shows up every time and willing to help. If you ever would like to help me as far as moderating, you can send me an email to let me know. Thank you for subscribing, Svetlana. I'm going to write your question down now, and then I've got some more, Doctor and Paola. I always butcher names, so I really apologize. These feelings and next actions. Okay, so after Svetlana, Paola, do you have a question? Let's see. And then Pamela. Doctor, what was your question? Do you know your spouse already? And Paula, is my XC going to sign the divorce? Okay, and then I've got Pamela. Let's see, Pamela, will I be able to take my vacation? You would, Paula? Awesome. Well, I'm going to put you down then, love. I'm going to make you my moderator, and you don't have to come every time, just when you have a chance to catch up. All right, I got you, and thank you. Thank you for wanting to be one. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Coming in love. Pamela, so you need a vacation. Okay, I'll see what we can get on that. And then Michelle, I got you as well. All right, so Mystical, you're next. Are you still here, Mystical? I just need somebody to keep me in check just a little bit, like, so I can do the readings. All right, Mystical, are you here, love? Aw, Gracie, do you want to be a moderator too? You help a lot. And I don't expect y'all to come every time or anything, so. Mystical and Love. Let's see what's coming for you. Mystical. I like that name. By the way, Doctor, you want to be one too, Doctor? Let's see, Doctor, you are number 20. Lucky number 20. Alright, I got you. I appreciate all of you guys' help, I promise. Alright, so let's see, Mystical. You want to be one too, Doctor? I see something very strong for you coming in love. I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Lovers. This is possibly somebody you've walked away from in the past, somebody that you've invested in, making a return, almost like they spin the block on you, right? It may come with some, like, old triggers or wounds, is what I'm getting. It could also be an apology for some past kind of toxic behavior that they had. They want to come in and speak some kind of truth to you and, like, build something with you. Well, they want to, like, be able to find a way to lay down the burdens with you guys. Like, there may have been something very heavy that was attached to this connection, and they want to start fresh. They want to start like the pool. They want to move forward without taking all of the baggage from the past in regards to possibly some kind of disagreement or fight or something like that. And there's some kind of truth that they want to speak to you that's going to help to lay down the burdens that possibly have been like dragging this connection down for a long time. It does show like a brand new cup of love though. And if you don't have anybody from the past that's returning, it's a person that you felt like you've known forever almost. It could even remind you of someone that you know. But it's a very good offer in love. It looks very solid and stable. It looks like something that will bring you out of some sort of like toxic cycle you might have been in, or it just making things calmer, like smoothing the waters, smoothing the emotions. Something's going to happen that's going to make you feel a lot more light and free and not so heavy, and especially when it comes to love. Like you're going to either meet somebody that just you're meant to meet, that's going to help you to come out of even some way of thinking. Like they might just give you ideas of ways to calm the mind, or they might just be somebody that when you're around them you feel a great sense of peace. But I do see it more so as somebody like spinning the block, coming back around after a time of possibly, like I said, having some really heavy emotions attached to this. So I do see something very positive coming for you in love, Mystical. Y'all are so sweet. Aw, thank you guys. Alright, so Mystical, that was yours. The next is Jess. And then Gracie. And then Drizzle, Aquarius, Isabella, Alma. And I might have to end. No, Alex, you've got a few ahead of you. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ahead of you. And I think I'm going to close the list because I've already got to number 22, and that's a good number for me because I've got to go to work in a little bit. But I'm going to try to see, let's see, how do men view my dear Jess? Hey, stop it. And these dogs, they need to be ran outside. And Pamela, do you want to meet him on a vacation? Or you want to know about the vacation? Okay. Let's see, Jess. What do I have for you, Miss Jess? Just me. They see you as very like patient and calm, and you kind of just take things as they come. You're not really an aggressive type of person. They could see you as being very strong and independent and willing to fight for what you want. They almost see you as like a great opportunity. They also see that you may at times just get really bored with life. You may not see like the brighter side sometimes. And it could just be a perception of, because you're so like to yourself and laid back and patient, and sometimes you could come off as like not interested. But you are willing to fight for what you want. They also see you as like very ready to speak the truth. And also, maybe you calm them in times of like turmoil. You just have a way about you that like calms the storm. Almost like you teach them how to let go of some sort of baggage they've been carrying. You could be also be very silly, maybe even a little goofy sometimes. But yeah, men see you as like kind of the ultimate call. Like you would be a great woman to have. Someone that doesn't get mad very easily. They're not very reactive. You just take life as it comes. You make judgments over who's like good for you and who's not. And the people that aren't, you kind of distance yourself away. But they look at you very positive. They look at you as beautiful, calm, serene, a truth speaker. But like I said, sometimes they also may see you as not interested in them. But that's what I got for you, love. But I do see they see you as like a very capable, strong individual. Someone that can calm the chaos in their life. Your energy is very, like, clean, pure, almost. Because I've got the World and the Fool, and that's just saying, like, you've been through a lot, but you don't take it with you. You found a way to really just live very freely and patient and kind. Be a great catch for somebody. So that's where I see how men see you, just. Hopefully that helped. And now I've got Gracie. Hi, Andrew. Oh, thank you guys. You are so good. Thank you, Lady T. I appreciate y'all being here. I did have to close the list only because it got pretty long. It's at like 22. If some people don't come and you stick around, I can always read for you. The only way I'd say that like I can add you now at this point is through like some sort of donation, but you do not have to donate at any time. It's not a requirement, but I will say that if you aren't added to the list on this session, I do them twice a week. So if you just subscribe and hit the bell, you'll be notified. And usually I notify you a few days ahead of when my schedule will be, so that way you can be ready to come. Alright, general for Gracie. Let's see. Yes, it's very refreshing, Jess. You're refreshing, is what I'm seeing. That's the way people see you. You're like that clean breath of fresh air as well. Alright, Gracie, let's see what's coming for you. General for Gracie. Something that you've been waiting on. Something that you feel is going to add to your life. Something that you can celebrate. Something that makes your life more secured. You could also be getting like some kind of offer of love. Whether that be from a friend, a family. You may also have had to move recently, or you separated from something recently, and it took you a lot of strength to like keep your heart open to the situation. I mean, I've got the Lovers and the Four of Wands here, so it's definitely love related, or somebody that you feel has a very strong hold on you, or is part of your main foundation in life. Somebody that you could possibly see forever with, or somebody that just understands you. And even though you may have had to have patience and strength, it's also taught you a lot about like how you love, how to overcome certain feelings to where they don't overwhelm you. whatever this is, it's something that's going to help to build security to a situation that possibly wasn't in the past. Something that it's felt like a very long journey to get to. Almost like you're coming to the end of a very long journey with somebody. And finally you're the choice, you're the one, you're the person that they pick forever. They could come across as very like, you know how they say the King of Swords is kind of cold and detached, not really emotional. But for some reason I feel like with you break down some sort of wall in their life. Because I get a very strong soul bond here. Something that may have taken a very long time to come together. I do see that there's going to be some kind of truth spoken, some kind of love spoken, or some kind of expression from a place that normally wouldn't come from what they call the King of Swords. Wanting some kind of security with you, wanting to build like forever with you almost. It's going to be very victorious. I also see you being in the spotlight for something. You could be recognized for something that you say, or maybe you do podcasts or something online even, like that's going to bring you into like I've made it. And it could be different. It could be in regards to the love thing. It could be this person makes you feel like a star. This person, like the truth they speak just makes you feel like all the weight has been lifted. Some kind of surrendering here. It also could lead to something very strong, stable. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you in general. I mean, even though it's mostly love, it just looks like you've done like so much healing on yourself, and you've done so much to like keep your heart chakra open. It has been a very long journey. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be love, but there's love written all over it. So it may not, yeah, it's going to make you very happy. Whatever this is, it's going to make you very happy. I see nothing but happiness coming for you, however that comes in. If it's already in your life, then it'll be a time of like celebrating the bond, celebrating the times that you've shared together. And even like you're feeling almost like victorious because you've waited a long time and you've kept a lot of hope and faith and perseverance in this. And along the way it has taught you a lot, and it has like healed you. And it could just be your own personal journey. It could just be you're finally going to get to the point where you feel like you're secure and stable all on your own with your divine feminine, divine masculine, and that could be what's bringing something towards you as well. But I have the 1111 card here, so it could also have to do with the twin flame. But that's what I got for you, love. I hope that helps. Durga, you're not for a while. You're like number 11, I think. I've got Drizzle's next. I hope that helped, Gracie. Yeah, they're starting to materialize for sure. I see it. Just like you're going to be so thankful. That's all I keep seeing is like your hands up, like you can breathe almost. It's going to bring really strong stability, whatever this is. I appreciate you for putting it on there, Gracie. You are amazing help. Oh, Gracie, I've got Emily after, the other Emily after Alma. So, she's coming. You don't have to add her, love. Alright, so Drizzle, are you here? Oh, y'all are so sweet. Okay, Drizzles, I got you. Coming in romance for you. Let's see. I'm sorry, my brain, sometimes I have to like connect with what I'm gonna read to you from. What's coming in romance for Drizzles? Alright. What is coming for love? Wow, it's a lot. It's so weird how these energies are so attached. It's like almost like a collective of kind of the same thing, but just in different ways. Joseph, I see somebody that may be very in their head or very logical, but also very strong and stable within themselves moving forward towards you. This could have been something you've healed from. It could be a return from the past. Somebody that maybe in the past was a little too fiery. They may have been seen as a player. But it's almost like they didn't see you correctly. And now they see what it is that they've missed out on, and it kind of hurts them to like look back on maybe the pain that they've caused you or some kind of hurt that they've caused you, because they see that even though you've been through painful things in regards to love, you may have been kind of on a roller coaster with certain situations. They see you as being like on top of your game, like you've got stuff going for you. You've overcome every challenge that's been thrown at you. And they're trying to say like, well, I've ended this cycle that I've been through in the past. I'm not the same person that I was back then. I'm not the person that hurt you, or I'm not the same person that caused you hurt. I just got a strong energy. It's somebody that you've dealt with, somebody that possibly hurt you, wants to come around and offer you something brand new, but also coming in to just maybe even apologize for the way that they acted in the past. Like they were sad, and the saying is hurt people, right? So it could just be they were on their own healing journey. And if this is a new person, I'd say this person kind of matches you in the energy of trauma. You both could have been through very similar things, and the things that hurt you might hurt them as well, and vice versa. It's almost like you both think in the same kind of terms, but yours is more emotional, whereas theirs is more logical, if that makes any sense. But it's definitely something that's coming in to heal a pain that you once felt. Just remember who you are and always set healthy boundaries, because if they start acting in ways that they acted in the past, or they start to do things that give you red flags, pay very much attention to the red flags here, because they do see them moving forward, but I can't really tell you if it's going to turn out to be something long term or anything like that. I just see it as very like a start to something, whether it be just communication to let you know how they feel, but they do see you as like a very independent, self-motivated, action-oriented person. Like you're ready to take on the world, whether that be with somebody else or with just by yourself. So it's almost like they see you in a different light than they once saw you. but that's what I have. Aw, Aquarius. It's 12:43 here, so no wishes for me. Oh, but maybe it's like how long? But I hope you got something from that, love. It looks like they're going to come in and kind of clear the air to tell you why possibly they were acting in the way that they did. And they may not come like as far as a lot of emotion, or it could be very different than the way that you see emotions. They're just very logical. Like, they've thought about this for a long time. They've thought about what they wanted to say or how to say it, because it hurts them that they hurt you, is what I'm getting. And they want to make it right. So however that is for you, I do see it as that's what's coming, or what kind of offer is coming. But it's all going to be in your choice whether you accept it or not. Okay, I got you next, Aquarius. That was your wish. 11:11. Stop it! Prince. No, sir. No. His mama had to go get an oil change. So, he's here with me. Alright, Aquarius, I have... Well, me and Scorpio. What will happen with me and Scorpio, even with the third party? Stop it! It looks like that whatever commitment they're in is about to end, or it's in the process of ending. It's almost like it's ending because they might prefer to be single after this happens, to build up some sort of financial reserve even. It might take them like a little bit of processing when this does finally break apart. But I do see them going from a single to a very committed energy, and possibly that might be with you. You might also turn your back on this person by the time that does happen. Yeah, they just think about the past too much. They want to move towards you, it seems like. They feel like if they don't move now, they might miss the opportunity. Where did that sneaky card go? There it is. They feel like you're flourishing in life, and if they do not move forward with you in the future, they might miss something. It's almost like they made the wrong choice. Because no matter if they're in a situation or not, they're still connected to you. They do think about you a lot. And it kind of makes them sad that things have happened the way that they have. I do see things changing. I do see something is changing. And I do see they will eventually want to build something with you, but I'm not sure exactly how long it will take for that to happen. It looks like a process. It looks like they've got to let something go first. in order to even think clearly enough about what it is they want. They might even be sad for a little bit when they end this situation that they're in. And it might take them a little bit of time to like get back to who they are. But it does show it will change, and that they will try to build something with you, but I'm not sure if you're going to accept it. I kind of see you as kind of turning your back on the situation. So I'm not sure exactly how it will go, but it does look like eventually you will get this opportunity, but I'm not sure if you're going to want it by the time it comes into fruition. And for me personally, I say if you've got two choices, pick the other one, because I don't want to be a choice. I don't want to sit in the sidelines. I don't want to, I don't want to have nothing to do with somebody else's stuff. But that's my own feeling on it. Oh, he said he loved a prince. Princey, Bella likes you a lot. But Aquarius, I hope that helps, love. I would just say, it does look like they're going to end that other situation. I do see that. But it's almost like once they do, they might need to be single for a little bit too. No, doctor, you still have a little bits of wheeze ahead of you, buddy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, maybe a lot of it, but I'm trying to move a little bit quicker because, like I said, I have to get this done. But you're still in line. Thank you, JH. I appreciate you watching out. I have Isabella next. Isabella, are you still here, love? I love cards. As you can tell, I've got like so many of them that it takes me a while to figure out which one I'm going to use, because I'm always drawn to different ones. Alright, let's see what Isabella's boyfriend's feelings are towards her. Let me see what's going on for Isabella. Con. Is it Con or Kane? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm just going to call him K. What are K's feelings towards Isabella? They see you as a soulmate. They feel like you complement their life. But at the same time, it's almost like they can bring out the best and the worst in you. So I feel like that's the way they feel like for you. You can bring out the best, and you can also bring out the worst. But I think that's just a thing about, like, with love. When you truly love somebody on a very strong level, they're the ones that can really trigger something within you, and that helps the other person to grow. You provide a sense of security to this person. They see you as very nurturing, loving, willing to, like, be patient with them. Because it seems like they might be going through some sort of ego death. Like, they may have had a very high ego at one time. But because you have that bring out the best and the worst in them, it's almost like you triggered this ego death within them. Prince, no. No. It's almost like they challenge your beliefs as well. Like, you challenge their beliefs and they challenge yours. Yeah, they see you as like their muse, like the one that they aspire to be like, and maybe not like physically or anything like that. It's almost like your energy shows them the way, or like creates this picture in their mind of what life should look like. And it just says that I will awaken the best parts of you. So you awaken the best parts of them. Like I said, the best and the worst. And something about the situation looks like you may have like unzipped their heart, like really just been the one to open their heart. They see you as the judge, the jury, the prosecutor. So you make them accountable for their actions. You hold them accountable for the things that they do wrong. And I think that's a lot of the part of the ego, is you trigger that ego to not always be right. You know, it's like you touch the deepest parts of this person, and they have a very strong sense that like you are their person. They do have some self-sabotage parts of themselves, and that has a lot to do with that ego. And once the ego dies off, the sabotage will kind of die off as well. But it takes time. But you're the one that will show them the way. And vice versa even. Like, they'll show you parts of yourself as well that need to grow and change. But that's what I have for you, Isabella. It looks beautiful. It looks like a very twin flamey-ish type of energy. It's definitely a soulmate. Definitely somebody that was meant to be in your life. And I think they know it as well. They may not have at first, as I don't know your situation, but I do see them as like coming to some kind of recognition of the importance that you hold in their life. But that's what I got for you, love. Next is Amma. Sometimes people have the tendency to talk themselves out of good things because their ego doesn't say it's right or something like that. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be in relationships. It can just be in the way that they go about life. Like, their mind is more in control sometimes than their heart. And sometimes the mind will self-sabotage opportunities in their lives. Like, that may have been like a past energy associated when, before that ego death, they had a habit of running from things that are good for them or disregarding things that were good for them. So that may have happened in your situation with them in the past, but I mean, I don't see it as they're going to sabotage this situation. I think like what it's saying is they're taking accountability for in the past that that's possibly what they've done. And you kind of showed it to them, almost like putting a mirror in front of their face. Okay, well, I'm glad it helped, love. Oh my gosh, why? Prince? No. She needs to hurry up, because he is getting into everything. Piece of wood. Yes, thank you, everyone. Hi, Amma. Okay, Amma, let's do you, and then I've got Emily after you. The other Emily. I've got a couple Emilys. What's coming in work and career for me? I always go to this deck when it comes to money and finances. I don't know why. My favorite decks are by Ciro Marchetti, I think. His artwork is amazing. As far as tarot, anyway. I do see that something new has opened up to you, some kind of like new world, new opportunity portal. I don't know if you went through some kind of education, or maybe you've healed some type of beliefs in regards to money, to where maybe in the past you didn't either you didn't save right, or you didn't believe you were worth having some kind of money come in. This could be also an opportunity from the past. Like maybe you were in a certain career in the past and something is going to open up for you that may have been blocked. I don't know if maybe you left the situation or the company may have like let you go or something like that. It's all going to come back together, it looks like. Some kind of opportunity. Yeah, I don't know why Spirit does this to me. It's like they don't want to tell me. Maybe you work in a field where you like help people heal their heart. Or like something that helps like the underdogs. And it could even be like a spiritual, like maybe you're a healer. Or something that you do heals people. This opportunity just looks like something that you've held on to. Some kind of idea that you wanted to do possibly for a long time is finally going to come in for you. Sorry, I'm just nosy. There's a lot of thinking here and processing. Like, maybe even it has to do with, like, therapy or overcoming some kind of, like... It just looks like a relationship coach or some kind of therapist. Maybe Spirit is saying maybe that's what you need to do. Prince! No! Hold on 1 second, let me get him. No! No! Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just keep seeing pain and burden and like you're wanting to help them to become more whole. Like almost like a holistic healing kind of energy. Or like, I was a nurse for like 15 years and I always looked at nursing as like a holistic thing. Like I'd rather help the person heal from the inside out than to like push drugs down them and things like that. So I can see it. It's something that you hold very close to your heart, and I think you're going to do very good as far as like, I don't know, I see you very like, it's almost like God's saying, I see your work and you're doing what it is that you love to do, and you make an impact on the world itself. And I know, like, even me being in nursing, I did a lot of therapy work, you know, from the sidelines. So whatever it is, it just looks like you're going to make a big difference, and there's going to be some kind of judgment call in regards to the finance. So it could be that you've worked really hard for a long time, but you feel like it's never been like to the point that you needed it to be. And I do see that your efforts have been noticed, and that something is going to come in that's going to match you, as far as maybe even like a promotion, or you'll find another job that fits more into alignment with what you truly want to do, because it's something you hold very close. But that's what I got, love. I hope that helps. And I know sometimes that work can be very hard. Just a lot of talking and healing and that holistic help. We are soulmates. That's right, Alma. That's amazing. Thank you for all the hard work you do for the world. And I see that you have made a difference. And you are making a difference. So just keep it up, love. Yeah, my dog's name is Prince, and Khaleesi means queen from the Game of Thrones. And then I've got this fish over here that's called Drogo, which is like the queen's match or mate. So I've got a lot of the the princes and queens and kings around here. Alright, Emily, you're up next. Soha. What is Soha holding against you? And you're welcome, Lo. I hope it does look like you're being seen for what you do, so it will get better. Or it will keep getting better. What is Soha holding on to you from the past? Let's see. And thank you guys for being so patient. I really appreciate. No, Eminem, you are coming up. You are going to be after Pooja. Let's see, what is he holding on from the past? There could have been somebody that told them something about something that you did. It could also be something that almost like you already know what it is that he's holding against you. Could have been something that happened around Halloween time or the fall time. But somebody saw you do something. And it's almost like the person played the victim in this, made you look like the bad guy. So I would say it has to do with another person for sure, because I'm seeing somebody watching, like the connection that you had. And it could even have been a friend of yours. Prince! No! No! He never chews on that. I don't know why he started. But it could even be something that happened between you and somebody else. And this person played the victim. They made this story to be something that it wasn't. Because they didn't feel that they were being recognized by your person. So they wanted to could be family even is what I'm getting. And so your person kind of feels stuck in like what they believe, because they feel like they see you different than possibly what was said to them, or even what they observed from you. Something that it's like they're playing the victim, or somebody is playing the victim here, which is keeping the situation very stuck. So I'd say that's what they're holding against you, is some situation that happened. And Spirit keeps telling me, like, you know what it is already. Like, you know what this situation is. How could they make this change? Maybe just being honest about your feelings with this person will help to move things forward. Like, show some sort of, like, regret that the situation happened, or that the person didn't see it clearly. Maybe just talk about it, get it out in the open. Because I see that this person, like, has a strong connection with you, and they don't like the way that this feels. would just say or like let them know how much you admire them. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I just see it's almost like somebody from the outside looking in said something or did something that caused some kind of, whether made your person feel like a victim or they played the victim in this. But I don't know, Spirit is saying very clearly you know the answer to what it is, or who it is even. But that's what I got for you, love. Oh. It could be some kind of family situation then, if that's your question. But Spirit keeps telling me like you know the answer that you're seeking. It was very family related, or some kind of friend or something. Something that made them feel like a victim. Somebody that watches from the sidelines. So if they're holding on to anything, it would definitely be somebody that still watches your situation. Somebody that they consider family. And some kind of victim mentality from the past that they're still holding on to. And it could just be because they observed something, or somebody told them something about the situation that makes them feel like a victim. And I'm sorry I read that wrong, love. It's some kind of family to him that he's holding on to, and I don't necessarily think he's holding on to it like a past love or anything like that. I see like him holding on to maybe even the idea of family, or like feeling a victim. I don't know. Something about being a victim keeps coming up. Alright, so Alex, I have you next. And I'm sorry I misunderstood your question, but I'm just seeing like he feels stuck in regards to whatever the situation is that he's holding on to. And it seems more like family than it does like love or anything like that. So if he's holding on to anything from the past, it would definitely be in regards to family. Somebody that he considers family. I don't see love or anything like that, or another person besides, I don't know, somebody that either played a victim or made him feel like a victim. Alright, Alex, I got you. General. And I'm sorry I misunderstood that. I do apologize. Well, hopefully I cleared it up. Okay. Alex, General. It's some kind of mindset, some kind of like victimhood from something that happened in his family. Alex, you got the moon. Have you been like highly emotional lately, or feeling like highly intuitive? Got the moon and the sun here. So some kind of counterpart energy is coming through here. Like one may be light and the other one may be dark. I keep also getting that whatever's done comes to light. So you could be receiving some kind of information of something that may have confused you for a long time. And whether you release it or you just see that you see like a higher truth in why it happened the way that it did. This might even be somebody coming to you like to go to a higher level of commitment, or you could be like leveling up spiritually, and maybe stuff that like bothered you in the past, you kind of cleared out and you've gotten to more of like a zen state where you find happiness in the small things. You're enjoying life just for you. You found some kind of stability. There is something coming towards you, something very passionate. And if it's not love, then it's just like a new idea or a new job opportunity. Yeah, there's going to be some healing from the past. Maybe because somebody speaks their truth about it. It's going to bring you out of a place of feeling like left out. Like I've invested so much, but all I've gotten in return is pain and sorrow. Like you're seeing things differently now. And it's almost like you've learned to transmute the energy into something bigger than you. You could be on like a spiritual mission. Could just be your like awakening to the truth. And I don't know if somebody's going to speak their truth to you, but I do see a King of Swords here wanting to rectify some kind of pain or speak some kind of truth in regards to a situation that made you feel pain and hurt. They want to make it right. And that could be a family member, it could be love, it could be anything. It could be them recognizing like why things happened the way that they did, and you have come to like a place to where no matter if the stuff from the past has been horrible, you still found reasons to celebrate. You still found the reasons why things had to happen to come into like perfect alignment with what this is. Oh, thank you, Emily. But yeah, I don't know if you're dealing with an air sign here, but it does look like they want some passionate new start. And like I said, that could be family, it could be anything, but something that at one time looked like it would never change. It looks like some kind of full circle, or what is that? Yeah, things coming full circle for you. It looks very beautiful. Whatever's coming for you is gonna help to eliminate a lot of some kind of heartache and abandonment even feeling. And it could come from a King of Swords. It may not come in loving, but it comes in very passionately and honest. So it could be communication, or it could just be your own. You've come to the place in your spiritual journey where you understand that not everything that teaches us is going to be rainbows and sunshine, you know, like that. If we stop growing, we stop living. So you kind of realize that all the growth that's happened in your life because of the lessons and the things that you've been through. But I really see a strong emphasis on something going from like a dark place to a very light place, and even leveling up to like a new level of commitment. Somebody wanting that at least from you. So it looks like it's going to present itself. It just may not come in the form that you expect it to, is what I'm getting. I've got Rose next. I hope that helps, Alex. Alright, Rose, we have, are you here still? Future for George and me. Okay, Rose, Miss Rose, are you here? Okay, good. What's gonna happen with George and me? Future for George and me. What is the future for George and Rose? The situation between you and George, but I do see maybe at one time your communication was very like staticky, like it wasn't consistent, it wasn't it never came across right. And I don't know if this person like came to you when their mind was not thinking clearly. It's almost like they had a lot of chaos and static in their brain, and they did some things to try to numb that that part of themselves that couldn't turn that brain off. It's almost like they wanted that humanity switch. I see this as the relationship itself is going to bring in a lot of healing for the both of you. I see that you bring this person a sense of peace. Like they don't need drugs, they don't need alcohol, they don't need something outside of themselves to heal them or to numb the pain or to shut down those thoughts anymore. They may have done that in the past. I'm not saying that that's what's happening in this current second, but that's what I see will change. You do have a very strong tie between you and this person. They hold very tightly to like the strings of your heart. There will be some kind of action towards like ascending to a new level, even to making things happier. I don't really see anything as far as like what is gonna happen, or I just see there's maybe even the strength, I mean the connection grows to a new level. There's a lot of passion in this connection, I see that. I just feel like there's still some things that need to be healed for it to go to another level. But it's like even when you're apart, you're never really apart. You're always together. Whether that be in like the back of the mind, or it's like they always feel like they're connected to you even when apart. Like they feel like you are right there with them, right behind them, chasing them, trying to like incite change within them. I do see the Ten of Pentacles, so this possibly could move into a marriage eventually. It can offer you a lot of happiness. I'm sorry about the birds, it's been a madhouse. But that's what I have for you, love. I hope that helps. I hope it makes sense. I do see it going into something that can be long-standing and stable, but it might take some healing and work on both ends. But that's what I have for you, love. Next, I have Durga. Durga, are you still here? Okay, good. I'm glad it makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to me, and that's just because I'm just the channel. I have to watch things back sometimes and be like, what was that I said? I don't even remember. Alright, Durga. Let's go to you now. Thank y'all for trusting me to read for you and all your patience. Selection. The Laxton's current feelings. Hi Yvonne, welcome. The list is closed, but I do appreciate you showing up. I've got to go to work in a little bit, so I can't stay on too long. I had to close it at like 22, but that's been a while ago. What I'm seeing is their current feelings are they're going to communicate something to you. They're going to communicate that they've looked back on the investment that you've made towards them and vice versa. The investment that each one of you had made. And they're not sure that it's been justified, or they don't feel like it's been justified. And I think that's more on like their end as far as how much they've given you. I think that they're coming to a realization that you've invested a lot more than they have. And they kind of want to close out that cycle of they want to make it more equal is what I'm seeing. Because sometimes I feel like they're not even sure like where they're going. They worry a lot about the small details. They're very like straightforward in their mind. Whereas you're more grounded. You will want to invest. So like it might even be like they've pulled their energy back on maybe even numerous occasions, and it could have been because of the stress levels that they were going through. They have a hard time communicating feelings. They're not really in tune with their heart, but it looks like they've really tried to like defrost parts of themselves is what I'm getting. And it could stem from some kind of abandonment issue. So their feelings toward you is basically like they want to make things more equal. They want to start a brand new cycle. They don't want to go back to the way that things were, or maybe even they want to bring more passion into the situation, because maybe the both of you have been very like too serious or taken it too seriously when it should have just been more fun and easy is kind of what I'm getting. They do have some regrets though that you've invested more than they have, and they kind of want to make this right is what I'm getting. And I have a feeling that they're going to communicate this to you Just might take them a while because they have a hard time communicating feelings. Alright, Batty, you're next. Are you here? I didn't see marriage yet. It just looks like, I mean, he wants to be with you. It's not that. There's some things that need to be adjusted to make, but I haven't seen marriage as of yet. There was no big marriage indicators here. I can always look again next time though and see if the energy changes, but for right now it looks like he wants to communicate something to you to make things more passionate, to make things more equal. I am, Yvonne, thank you. I hope you're feeling okay as well. Okay, no problem, Pooja. Batty, are you here? You're welcome, Durga. Yeah, I would do that for every single one. I just kind of try to give like the most important, because if not, I'd be here forever going through the cards. But I will definitely do that for you, Pooja. Batty, Batty, Batty. Okay, Batty is not here. Let's move on to Amy. I got Amy. A-M-M-Y. I think my list is different than yours, Gracie, because I have Amy, Pooja, Eminem, M. Garika, Diamond Girl, Svetlana, Paola, Doctor, and Pamela and Michelle. Yeah, you're after Amy, but if Amy doesn't show up, I got you, Pooja. No, Diamond, you're coming up. And thank you so much, Gracie. I know that I made you a moderator late, so you did really good at getting them in line. I just have a different order. But Pooja, I'm going to do you because I don't see Amy and I don't see Batty. Alright, Naman and my connection, the Yin Yang Oracle. Yeah, and I appreciate you, Gracie. You are a big help to me. Hi, Jessica. The list is closed. Pooja, at the bottom I've got the Twinflame card, so that one stuck right out. Okay, Amy, I'm going to do you after Pooja, because I've already picked up the cards for her. I called you a couple times, but I'm going to get you next, okay? Alright, Pooja, Naman's in my connection. Let's see. So like I said, at the bottom was Twinflame, so let's see. We've got until debt tears us apart. Contracts, career, and commitments. So there could be some kind of debt that you both share, or some kind of contract that you are going to make to each other, commitment that you're going to make together that might have to do with like the legal system. I think y'all communicate a lot through like the 5D, because I have messages and dreams. You could be having dreams about this person, or like intuitively get hits. Maybe you even like read their mind is what I'm getting. Or they read yours. I do see toxicity bound in patterns. And this could have to do with like something that kind of pulled you together. Like if this person was toxic in the past or bound to another situation or bound to the idea that they'd never be enough, they are very regretful about this. They may have a lot of like repressed emotions. And this doesn't have to necessarily do with you. I just see that there was some kind of like, I've got avoidance and stalemate. There was some kind of blockage in this connection because of the way somebody felt or something that they were going through, some kind of cycle that they felt bound to. Just kind of stuck at an impasse because I don't think they felt like things could progress the way that it was going. I do have a brand new cup of love though. I got the Ace of Water. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There is a lot of love in this connection. Or even this person could send their love through messages or synchronicities or, yeah. They're definitely facing some kind of shadow right now. Maybe even like a dark night. That could be why they regret toxicity. It's like that ego is getting broke down. It shows a rebirth during the winter time, which could bring this back into a more balanced connection. And then I have distance and retreat or time out. So it's just saying like maybe if there's been distance between the two of you, it's been for a reason. Because sometimes things have to be healed to like realize what it is that we have. Yeah, I see a lot of mirroring here in between the two of you. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but it does look like there's some kind of like death and rebirth in the process here. But there's not a lack of love regardless. Eminem is after Pooja. So I do see like by the winter time things will definitely change, and it might even break apart some kind of like stalemate that's been like stuck in between the two of you, some kind of distance or something like that. I don't know what this person is bound to or what has been bound to, but it looks like, you know, we all have some shadow sides that we have to face, and this is like their turn to face those shadows. And it doesn't make the love any less. It just means that there's work to be done for a reunion. Like I said, there's a very strong soul tie here. Very twin flame-ish. Like I said, I picked up the deck and twin flame is on the bottom. So I think you two are very connected on a soul level, so you could send messages back and forth, even through music, songs. I'm getting like animals even, especially birds. I know birds are like my spirit animal. But for now, I see like by the winter time, and the winter time will be here before you know it. Things will start to come back into a more aligned state. It just looks like there's something going on like the shadow. The shadow has to be faced right now. So I hope that helps. Alright, Eminem, you're next. So Amy, oh no, Eminem, you're after Amy. I'm so sorry, Amy. So sorry. Sunny's current feelings. And thank you for reminding me, Gracie. I had to go backwards. So, Amy, Sunny's current feelings. You're welcome, my love. Anytime, Pooja. I appreciate your support and love. keep getting like, I know where I want to go. I'm strong. I can do this. I know where I want to go with this connection. But then it's like they're faced with like being overburdened. This person's heart may be a little closed off. Like, part of them thinks you'd be better off single, or possibly they would be better off single, but they know what they want with you. Like, they're just not sure how to get it there because they've got a lot of stuff that they need to work out as far as they take on too much. They feel like they're in this uphill battle against fate and time almost. Their heart, and that's because their heart is kind of closed off. I do see them seeing you as very stable and strong, and that's the way that they want to be. They want to be able to bring this together. I've got the Four of Wands and the Justice card here. Yeah, they want to be able to give you love. They want to be able to provide security for you. They want to come out of a time of possibly being single and separated. But there's something going on, like they're like, I know where I want to go, but how I'm going to get there, I'm not sure yet because I've got all of this to do first. But it is in their plan that they do love you and they want to make something more justified for you. But right now they're just dealing with some kind of like overburdensome, I don't know what's going on in their life, but they just feel like they're in this uphill battle against fate and time. I don't know, that's what I keep getting. Maybe they don't know how to open their heart chakra. They've kind of been closed off for a long time. But it looks like they want to. They're like, this is where I want to go. I'm going to go there. But at the same time, they come up against a lot of burdens that make it difficult for them to do this, is what I keep getting. But they've got the strength to accomplish it. It's just, it might take some time to get there. So I hope that helps, Amy. Its current feelings, very passionate, very fired up to get somewhere with you. Maybe even like to express their like love or care or emotion for you. They're just going through something right now that looks like it makes it hard for them to recognize like the truth of the situation, or maybe not even the truth, just like how to do it. They feel like it's a shot in the dark, but they want to take it, so. Alright, so next I have Eminem. Bree, I do free readings, but the list is closed. But I do it twice a week, so if you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell, you will be aware every time I do go live. But also, if you're subscribed to my channel, I do post like ahead of time of like what days I'm going to do it. Alright, so for Eminem, Taurus's likes and dislikes about me. Oh, Batty, you're next. I'll go back and get you. Sorry, I called you earlier, but you must have missed it. Let's see. Taurus's likes and dislikes. Hello. They like the fact that you're very confident. They like the fact that you can manifest pretty much anything you want into life. I do see that they see you as being very magic. They like that about you. But they also are telling me what they dislike is you let your thoughts overwhelm you sometimes, and you have a hard time making decisions. So that would be like their dislikes. They dislike the fact that sometimes you get too many thoughts in your head, that you don't make decisions well. They do like that you're very straightforward and honest, and that you're magic and you can manifest the life that you want, but they do see you as somebody that gets stuck in your head quite often, possibly out of fear. Like, you don't take the next step. Like, you've got a lot of ideas, but instead of like moving towards it, you may take pauses because you're not sure exactly what you want to do, or you like overthink it. They do like the fact that you see things in a different light than they do. You help them to see things in a different light. I mean, this is a divine match. Like, they understand you on some level, and the things that they may dislike about you are the same things that they hold themselves. So I've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, so it's definitely like a divine match. You understand each other. And that's probably what that thought is. It's like whatever you're battling with as far as making decisions, they battle with the same. So you're helping them to be more clear and decisive, and in reverse, they're helping you to see things more clearly and like to let go of certain fears. But they have the utmost confidence in your ability to get things done. They just see that maybe you lack the confidence in yourself that sometimes holds you back a little bit. But that's what I got, Eminem. I hope that helps. Alright, Betty, I got you. Eminem, I hope that makes sense, and I hope it helps for you, but that's the way I get that they see you. Alright, Batty, let me get to you. What good things are coming for Batty? Let's see. I love you guys. I really love you guys. It says luck is on your side. If there's something you want, the answer is yes, you can have it. It's saying that tell the universe exactly what it is you want so they can give it to you. And then make a decision and work on inner healing of the situation. So it looks like you're healing and like you're manifesting in some sort of energy that you're not really decisive. Like there's you're healing out of some kind of challenge, or manifesting out of some kind of challenge. Mercury retrograde, we've got, this could be like a return from the past that you're manifesting, because Mercury retrograde is all about bringing in communication. Sometimes things get misconstrued. But luck is on your side. Like, just tell the universe what it is you want, so that way they can deliver. You may have it. What I'm also getting is something that you manifested during a time you were healing is coming back around, or it's finally coming to fruition. And it could have to do with intimacy with another person. Yeah, you've definitely given it time, whatever this is. It's saying everything is in divine timing, let things flow. And then I've got sexuality, so we got intimacy and sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. So the time that was taken might have been because they had to have time to figure themselves out. So what I'm seeing is, as far as what's good is coming for you, it's something that you manifested at a time that you were in the process of healing, and it's coming back around. It could be communication. I'm seeing a car, maybe. And then it would have to be another person, because I have intimacy and sexuality. Yeah, you're going to receive some kind of messages that are going to make you very happy. I think intuitively you know what's coming for you. Like you just feel it on a soul level. And if you don't yet, you may get like a download from spirit. It's something that you've felt, like I said, it was during a time of healing from some kind of pain, some kind of like feeling of lack or being left out. Whatever that situation was, that the manifestation was put out, I think that's what's coming back to you. But in a new light, not in the same light as it was before. Spirit is saying you're strong enough to handle this and it's going to turn out good in your favor. Luck is on your side. But the choice is ultimately going to be up to you whether you decide to walk away or you decide to revisit the situation. But that's what I got for you, Betty. I hope that helps. And you're welcome, Eminem. I got me some new moderators, Destiny. Yay. I got Paula and Gracie. Yay. And I think Emily R. too. Just trying to keep up here.
Oops, sorry, Gracie.
Alright, so let me see who's next. I've got M. Garika. You're welcome, love. M. Garika. Are you still here? My moderators are the best. They're so positive. Sweet. And Gracie is really good at keeping order. M. Garika. And if M. Garika's not here, I've got Diamond Girl. Diamond Girl, are you still here? I might have lost everybody because it's been so long. Because I have M. Garika, Diamond, there you are, M. Garika, okay. What can you expect next in love with Roger? Let's see. And I'm using that Twinflame Tarot from Mystic Moon Oracles. I love this deck. I see some kind of decisive action coming from him towards something that is exciting, passionate. Maybe a time of being at a stalemate and indecision. It's like he sat there with two minds, like I need to do this, I need to do that, and then all of a sudden he's like, nope, I got it, I'm going for it, I need this excitement. Or I don't know if it's like the best energy. He's just very attracted to you, and he sees you as like fire and passion, and he wants more of that in his life. Like you make him feel free to be who he is, no matter if it's goofy or silly or this could just be the way that you are. There will be some equal give and take that comes in. It's not like in the past it may not have been equal. It may have just been in like that spamming mode, that processing. That's all I keep saying, processing. Like it's moving. It may not move as fast as you want, but I do see that there will be some kind of spiritual leveling up between the two of you. Could even be marriage, commitment towards each other. I don't think he's made the decision yet, but I think that it is going to come to pass. I don't know why, but there could have been some kind of conflict that they're not sure how to like bring a resolution to make things like right with you. They want to make it right though. They don't like the competition or the fighting in between the two of you. They want things to get back to a more free and easy type of energy, like that fire, bring that fire back. And they've been sitting at a crossroads for a minute, so thinking about this, not sure how to move forward, but it looks like they will, or they are trying to bring things in to be more equal. So I would expect some honest communication. It may come in not the most easy to understand way, because it's going to come in just very fast and like bleh, like word vomit almost. Like you may not understand exactly what they're saying, but like over time I think you'll get it. They're very excited to move towards this. They got a lot of fire for you, so that's what I see. Hopefully that helped. I'll pull one timing card and then I'm going to move on to Diamond Girl. Are you here? Yeah, she's here. And then Svetlana, you're after Diamond Girl. I might have got them different in the chat, but... Okay, it says January, love. By January. It could happen tomorrow, but between now and January, I think things are gonna become more stable. And if your families don't get along, I mean, I think it's gonna come together. And that could be what the decision was, where he felt like in two minds between you and his family. But he looks like he wants to bring that into a more balanced state. I don't know how he's planning on doing it, but he's very excited to bring it back together into something. And even if y'all are still together, to bring it into a more stable, equal ground. To come out with some kind of conflict. That could be with the family. Let's see. Diamond Girl. Let's see what's going to happen with you and S after a heart-to-heart conversation. Prince, you have been a mess this whole time. What are you doing? Alright, what will happen with Diamond Girl and S? This person is still very guarded and closed off as far as the heart's concerned. Hey! Prince! No!
Where's he going?
I don't know, it's just like scratching the wall or something. Making all kinds of noise. They're just holding on to a lot of pain and burdens, and they're just very guarded because of their past. And that could have been what y'all talked about, was like how they felt. And I do see action for it to like, they want things to be different. They're trying to manifest this back together without all that stuff. But I see this person as just, yeah, they haven't been the most honest or truthful. Whereas they see you as being very cutthroat, like very truthful. Like you get to the bottom of their pain almost. Like the words you speak relieve that for them. It does show that like at some point in time, this will become victorious. Like they will overcome this hurt and this pain. And they might, they're going to offer some kind of love. Or that's what they're trying to manifest right now, is like manifest that new love with you. And all the stuff that happened in the past, they're trying to like maybe even transmute it or try to heal it or try to even make it right. Or that could have been what the heart-to-heart conversation was like, I didn't mean to do this. I was reacting out of pain. My heart was not open the way it should have been. I was overwhelmed, overburdened. And I see that there's going to be some kind of victory and some kind of like brand new love offered. But the cycle has to fully close out first. Because you don't... Huh? Okay. Can you get some for Khaleesi too?
It's in my room. I was just gonna put his bowl down.
Alright, so hopefully you got something from that Diamond Girl. It looks positive. I just can't really say how long it might take to get to that point. Because he still looks kind of guarded. But he wants something different. I do see that. Alright, so Svetlana. These feelings and next actions. Alright, Svetlana. Alright, these current feelings and next actions. A lot of love for you. He almost sees you as like the mother of his children, the one he wants to eventually marry, the one that he feels like he can have a strong, stable, secure situation with. He sees like an end goal with you. And it's on a very stable level. It's not too mushy or, the way most people would say. How he feels is more like he can see investing into this for like the long term. But it kind of keeps him up at night because he's very scared that either you don't want this the same way that he does, or that it will all fall apart, or it will all crumble. Like, as much as he wants for this, he's scared for it at the same time. Yeah, the emotions, like, overwhelm him. He's not sure how to move forward through those emotions. Like, you incite a certain level of emotion in him that he's not used to. I've got the Emperor and the Empress, so it's definitely a divine connection between the two of you. I do see that I'm not sure if he quite gets it yet. He just knows, like, he can see something long term for you or with you. Like, even the mother of his children, like I said, you're his match. He gets that. Like, he feels like he finally met his match, but as excited as he is about it, it scares him almost twice as much. And so that's some healing that he's going to have to do within himself in order to, like, get to that Ten of Cups, get to that Four of Wands. It's what he wants, But how he's going to have to get there is to heal the reasons why he's so scared of it actually working out, or so scared of the emotions that he's feeling. He's going to have to get to the bottom of that, because if not, it'll be like, you know, he'll run and you'll chase, and it'll be back and forth, back and forth. But I do see, like, he knows who you are on a soul level, at least. He knows that you're that person that would give him the world, that would have confidence in him, that would have his back, that would be his ride or die type of person, you know, like, he feels that with you. Now, next actions, I'm not sure, but it does look like he's in the process of trying to move it forward. It's just the fear that's holding him back at this moment. So whenever he can get a hold of those emotions and really process the thoughts and the emotions, I think he's going to bring in an offer for something maybe even long term. So that's the energy I get from that, Svetlana. I hope that helps, love. And then I have Paola. I hope I say your name right. I'm Paola. Definitely, I think he will contact. I think it's more of him getting out of his own way and out of his head. It's like he sees it, but he's not sure, like, how to overcome the emotions to reach out, because he's not even sure what he'd say, because he doesn't quite understand how he feels yet. There's some kind of processing going on, but... Alright, should you trust C, and will he sign those papers? Let's see. No, Doctor, you're next after Paola. I do see he's not happy where he is. He sees you, but he's not sure what to do with you, because he's got a commitment elsewhere. Will he sign these papers, though? It's almost like he's not sure how to get away, or... I think him signing the papers is kind of up in the air. I don't think you should trust him at this moment, because I think he may have intentions that aren't the best. And it comes out of a place of fear for him. It's almost like he may keep you in between something, like I don't want to say you're his backup plan or anything like that, but you're like his safety net almost. That's the way he looks at it as. But he's not sure how to, like, do things. It's almost like he's strategically trying to do something, but he doesn't want to hurt another person in the process. But at the same time, he does love you, which is kind of weird. Like, he's not happy where he is, or what he's connected to. It's unfulfilling to him. So I do see, like, him figuring out a way to possibly bring the love to you. But on the other side of it is a lot of fear and a lot of, like, things he's going to have to heal within himself in order for you to trust him. Yeah, he's going to have to get out of his own head and out of his own way. He will have to make a clear and decisive decision to start new, start fresh. And until he gets out of his head, it will not move forward. He's kind of like, he feels like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's trying to strategically think of ways to end this and start this, but I don't know if it comes with the best energy or best. Right now it doesn't. I mean, you can always come back and look later. I do see though, like once the cycle closes out, which would be him signing those papers, because eventually it will happen. Right now, he just doesn't know how he can make that happen. There can be a new start in love, but I'm not sure whether you'll accept the offer at that time or not, because I'm not sure how long that's even going to take. It's almost like he's not sure how to move at the present moment because of some kind of, like, he doesn't want to hurt people. But then, like, what he doesn't realize is, like, the way that he goes about things actually does hurt people. What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? But I can't see anything else in that current energy, Paula, but I can look into it at another time. And again, I want to thank you for moderating for me and being so lovely. Your energy is amazing. Thank you so much. And you too, Gracie. All right, Doctor. It's your turn, Doctor. You've waited so patiently. I finally got to you. All right. Do you know your spouse already? Do you know your spouse already? Let's see. The only question I got, Paula, was, will my ex sign the documents and should I trust him? What was the other question, love? What Spirit's saying is, I think you're receiving signs of who this person is. I do feel that you do already know this person. Spirit's been guiding you for a while. It's like you already know. And then the answer is yes. Yeah, you definitely know this person. And it's saying trust in the divine timing. You're being guided. Like you know already what you're doing. I think this person has a habit of numbing their feelings and being more caught up with the material world. But there is kind of an ascension going on in the energy. So whoever this person is, Spirit is saying they're sending you signs to guide you. The answer is yes, you do already know this person. But this person has other things they're going through right now, and they've got to ascend before they take action towards you. So trust in the divine time that everything is working out in your favor. And then we have return here in the bottom. So it's definitely somebody from the past. I think you know your person already. You may not even be speaking with this person in the moment, but I do see that you already know this person. For sure. Okay. Michelle. No, you're coming up, love. I've got Pamela next. Pamela, are you here? You're welcome, sir, ma'am. I'm not sure if you're a sir or a ma'am, but I'm gonna say you're welcome. Alright, so Pamela. Pamela, are you still here? If not, Michelle's turn. So, let's see. And then I have JH and Lady T, and then I'm done. Oh yeah, I've got Andrew too. I don't see Pamela. Andrew, are you here? Okay. So I'm going to do Michelle. What's coming in love for Michelle? Let's see. What's coming in love for Michelle? What I'm getting is, things are aligning for you, is what I'm seeing. You could be going through some kind of spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, learning some life lessons, going through a rebirth, transformation kind of energy. You may have been anxious about love for a while because you've been single. I think you're gonna be very surprised by what's unfolding for you. You could even end up with one of your friends, is what I'm getting. Very shocking. Like there's a storm brewing. You're not gonna be single for long, love. Somebody has been sending you music, is what I'm getting. Like intuitively, you've been getting hits about like who this person is or how you align. You've got like this gut feeling or like psychic premonition that it's coming, and that could be giving you anxiety because you're like, I know I feel it, I know it's coming, I know. But that's that knowing that the storm is coming. When it does come in, it's almost like this person has to like take a couple drinks first because you make them very nervous. Maybe they even feel like you know them better than they know themselves. But yeah, love, something big is coming. Spirit's not saying much besides it's going to be very unexpected. Like it's something you do not see. You have an intuitive feeling that something is coming. You know it's coming. You have felt this probably for a while. But things are going to change. And I think intuitively you know that. I would start really, you're going to end up in a relationship real soon. You could even be like hearing musical songs in your head that play out of nowhere. It's almost like even if you don't know the person that's coming, because you're energetically connected already, you could be receiving songs or some kind of music download that tells you like, I don't know, it could be a past person. I've got reconciliation here, so I don't know. All I keep getting is very unexpected, and there's a storm brewing. So pay attention to the signs around music. Trust whatever gut feelings that you're having. You're not crazy. You just know, right? But I know for me, sometimes like that gut feeling and red flags kind of feel about the same. It's like, I don't know if I should be anxious, like PTSD anxious, or should I be like just trusting in the process that something good is coming in. But something good is working behind the scenes for you, Michelle, and I see it working out really good. It could be your ex. I did get reconciliation on the deck. So definitely, it could probably be either, but I think you intuitively know. You've got this gut feeling on the inside of what it is. So even though it will come in unexpectedly, I do feel like you already know. Alright, so I've got JH next, I believe. I did Paula. Andrew didn't show up. So JH. And your question is, what are EH's current feelings or thoughts about me? EH's current thoughts and feelings towards JH. He feels like he wants to end some kind of either misunderstanding or some kind of conflict that the two of you had. He wants like a brand new beginning. He wants to bring back the fire and the magic and possibly the feelings that they felt in the past for you. They want to bring back that love and feeling, like that song says. But there might be some kind of healing that needs to take place first. I don't know if somebody said something out of character or things were said that is hard to take back. There could also be other people involved here. And it could be on your end as well. Like you could have two people that you're giving your energy to. One that's more lovey-dovey and the other one that's like your match. Yeah, I do see that this person matches you. You have like a long-standing connection with this person. Possibly even from childhood. Either that or it's like a past life. Just knowing each other, knowing that the other one fits, like that missing puzzle piece. But yeah, there was something definitely deceptive and conflict in the past that needs to be healed. But I do see there's a brand new opportunity to bring in stability and to bring in more love to the situation. So I do see it progressing as long as the healing is done. But I do see that there are other people involved that may come up. Like you may have two choices in love, or it could just be friends that are like interfering, that are putting like negative thoughts out into the universe about this situation. It could be causing some kind of blockage. There's a lot of love and passion here. I do see things moving into something out of conflict, like calmer waters, like not so much conflict in between the two. But it does look like your divine counterpart for sure, or a divine counterpart for sure. Like they definitely match your energy. Hey Isis! Yeah, I do see there's still love there. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but I do see that they understand that you do match them. Okay, so last on the list is Lady T. Lady T, are you here? How are you, Isis? I miss you being here. I gotta go work in a minute, so I'm having to leave the live a little early. I saw 2:22 on my clock, so that could be relevant to somebody. Somebody's sending that angel number out for you guys. You might need to look it up. Alright, so I don't see Lady T still here. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds and then I will end it because I got to go to work. I appreciate each and every one of you being here and let me read for you, trusting in me enough to read for you. Thank you to my lovely new moderators. I love you guys. You did an excellent job. I really appreciate you. And if you ever need anything in the meantime, you can always email me and we can talk about whatever you're going through or discuss things. So feel free to reach out if you just have a question or you need further guidance. Alright, well, I love you guys. Thank you again for being here, and I will see y'all in the next one. I believe I'm going to try to go back to doing maybe a Wednesday or a Friday. We'll see. I'll announce it a couple days ahead, but thank you again for joining me. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.